Welcome to Land of the Bible. I'm Jerry Latinik from Just One Chesed.
This is Chaim Rudenberg with Beef Up Our Boys.
I'm Menachem Traxler, founder and director of Pantry Packers.
And I'm here to talk to you today about tourism and volunteering in the land of Israel.
It's a wonderful thing to volunteer in Israel. It gives us such a great opportunity to connect with the land, to connect with the people, to do something meaningful while we're visiting and experiencing the miracle of Israel.
We have experiences, we have educational tools, we have technology platforms, all to bring about in each other a way where we're all in this together and we want to give. And we want to give of ourselves.
This week, we're going to explore how taking time out of your trip could directly impact Israel's neediest families, helping them with what they need.
Hi, I'm Chaim Rudenberg. I grew up in New York and moved to Israel about 13 years ago, really to fulfill Deuteronomy 6:5, which is about serving God, serving life, with all your resources, all your heart, all your soul. And it's really much more than what's in it for me, and what can we all accomplish together. I'm a software tester for Genie Energy, one of the most honest companies into regulated energy in America. And since October 7th, I've been working in beef jerky. It went from hiring chefs and making it in synagogue kitchens, to working with vendors from around the world, to ultimately opening up a factory in the Israel South, Beef Up Manufacturers, to be a provider for the IDF itself of portable meat rations. October 7th, my nephew was on the front lines by the Lebanon border, and he was lacking food because they were in a secure military spot, sensitive military location, and he was hungry. And my wife told me we got to get him beef jerky. She's like, beef jerky is the perfect food. It's portable, has all the nutrients you need. You can make it in ways that are pure and energize it. And we started this project literally within minutes, and within days we had requests for tens of thousands of packages. We went all in based on tremendous response and reaction from people all over the world who came in, volunteers by the hundreds every day, chefs, caterers, people driving 3-4 hours distributing into combat zones. And one of the most beautiful things is that we've been able to allow so many different types of people in so many different ways to contribute. The messages on the bag started in early October 23. We had volunteers of all age groups come in, and they started writing notes on these bags. And we ended up sending it to schools, college students all over the world. This comes from a student from Mexico. And the messages on the bags represent what's really special about the light that has come into the world. A sweet message, something that says, I love you, I care. And one of the most beautiful things that a soldier told me, he said, this is food from the outside, inside. And then he said, I eat the meat, but a few hours later, I forgot that I ate it. But these bags, I save in my pouch. And he pulled out his pouch. He pulled out a few of these beautiful bags. And he said, why? Because it means that when he's fighting out here, he's fighting God's war, he's fighting with everyone, on behalf of everyone. One of the jokes is my grandfather, he served in World War II, and he always had this joke of, you can't feed an army. And Grandpa up there, I love you. Thanks to blessings and everyone around the world, we served an army. And what's beautiful about this is that it's the type of thing that just about anyone can do. But to do it right and do it with the soul and make sure the beef jerky looks nice and beautiful afterwards. And we have a rule you can't taste while you're packaging. But they go home saying this is the best beef jerky they ever had. And I would tell you, yes, it's the miracle of God who gave us the knowledge to make good food and his miracle of beef. But it's the volunteers who come to Israel, who make a difference, who connect with the land in a tangible, meaningful way. And here, if I could share with you quickly, is we have two screenshots. These are real screenshots. One was from a soldier who sent me this message that's saying basically, the dried meat, you simply saved us in fighting. Thank you, the amazing children, combined with the dried meat, gave us energy right at the moment. I just wanted to say thank you. And you have a nice picture here with a flower with some writing here. And I called the guy up, I said, what's going on? He's a family man with 6 kids running 2 businesses that he's been away from for months on end. And there was a friendly fire incident. And he's out there in the cold, in Gaza, dusty, sitting on the ground. And he's looking for food. And someone gave him a bag of our beef jerky, Beef Up Our Boys, said, save it for an emergency. And he had just that moment. He ate the meat and he felt energized. And he said, that's it, I'm going home. Who am I fighting for? I'm going home. And then he saw this note from the child and he literally got emotional, even just telling me about it. And he said, this is who I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for this child, this note, this energy, these people, this food. This is what humanity is all about. This is what connection is all about. I prayed to God on October 7th for a calling. Like the Lubavitch Rebbe says, bring light in time of darkness. I had the honor, by fulfilling this calling to the best of our abilities, to do something impactful. But it's always been about one message, one bag of beef to one soldier. And to me, it's a life mission and always has been. And I pray to God and I bless you back to look for an opportunity in your circle to give life, to give light, to give message. A simple note, a simple smile, a practical meal is everything. Come along, come to Beef Up Our Boys in Israel Negev. Visit our website, Beef Up Our Boys. And as we say in Hebrew, Am Yisrael Chai, the nation and values of Israel is alive.
Imagine walking where Jesus walked, where faith comes to life. Feel the Bible story unfold around you, from the green Galilee to Jerusalem's ancient streets. Experience the serene and welcoming land of the Bible, where miracles happen. Put your heart where His footsteps are. Visit Israel.
Hi, my name is Jerry Leitinik, and I am the founder and CEO of Just One Chesed. What I do at Just One Chesed is try to fulfill our mission of spreading kindness and creating a movement of giving around the world. And we want to show and bring out, my mission is to bring out in everybody that we all have something to offer, we all have something to give over, to spread our light into the world, and together as one, we could change the world and make it a better place. I'm here today to talk to you about our Build a Bed experience. The amount of people that we're helping with giving them beds and the needy people who don't have beds to sleep on which sounds really horrendous and so hurtful that someone doesn't have a proper bed to sleep on. But I have to tell you, not only are we helping them, but the volunteers themselves come out of here feeling so empowered, feeling so great about what they did. They got their hands dirty. They built a bed from nothing to something. And they leave invigorated and empowered of, I didn't just go and write a check to go and help a needy person. I actually took my time. They took their time and their energy and they got involved to build it from the ground up, and they leave here feeling unreal. And I have to tell you, people keep on coming back. People keep on hearing about it. We're not even marketing it like crazy, just people, when they come here, they feel in our place, they feel this, like I'm at home. We make them feel like these volunteers feel they don't want to leave when they come to the Just One Chesed Center. The volunteers want to stay, and they just want to do more. They just want to do more good. They leave. It's really unbelievable to see how empowering and how it makes them feel so good about themselves. Because our mission is always about doing good, and in the times that we live in, things are changing. So we've evolved and jumped into different projects when they were needed. So we had, during COVID, Project Check-In, Project Uplift. We did Zooms. We reached hundreds of thousands of people, giving them Zooms and things because they were lonely in their house and kids didn't know what to do with themselves. When the Ukrainians all came to Israel with a suitcase, we started something called the Chesed Depot. And we literally were getting donations when hotels were renovating. We'd get all their furniture and give it all to the people from the Ukraine that came that had nothing to sleep on, no beds, no furniture, and everything to the like, from really soup to nuts. So because we've always been really relevant, now when October 7th happened, Just One Chesed jumped into action from day one and hasn't stopped. Ultimately, one thing that we've created, we have a technology division, is we developed a software for volunteering. And we are in a ton of schools in America, and we have currently 12,000 volunteers on our platform. We're now changing it to get into the Israeli school system. We just were in the UK last week to really get our software for volunteering, because ultimately what we want is, we want to educate and inspire people to become givers and doing good in the world. And we don't need to be the organization that does all the good ourselves. We want you to become the givers. We want to inspire and create a movement of giving where you feel so fulfilled and excited. You say, I have an idea, I want to go run and do it. That's the most amazing things in the world. Just One Chesed has evolved, and it's got tremendously big. And I'm being very honest, it's not big because of anything I'm doing. I feel we had a minister of diaspora affairs come to our center, and we played him a video, give him an overview of everything that we've accomplished and done. And I told him, I said, everything you're about to see here is all because everything we do, we have a secret sauce, the secret recipe. We want to just do everything all for the glory of God. And we feel like we're just a vessel where we're just letting God funnel, this is how I look at it, funnel through me and funnel out. And I feel like that's been the biggest blessing of how our organization has grown tremendously, really, in the last number of years, because I can't attribute it to anything else, that we're just a funnel and just God is flowing through us to just do good for the world and bring God's glory into the world. We have a program called Boots for Israel. We've given out 100,000 pairs of boots to Miluim that have been fighting also on the front line. We've given things really from socks, boxers, to drones in the sky. We've been there, we've done about over $10 million worth of things that we've given out since the beginning of the war. And it's been unbelievable to see the warmth, the love. Now we see a lot that's going on in this country is with mental health. Every 2 weeks we have a wellness day where people can come that have been affected by the war, and we give them free acupuncture. We give them massages, reflexology, just to feel that love and the touch, and the people that come out of there feeling, I haven't taken care of myself. And now I'm taking care of you've given me this platform to take care of myself. We have a program called Meals for Heroes. We've given over 100,000 meals to the Chayalim fighting on the front lines. We have 4 restaurants where Chayalim could just go and eat for free for the purpose of showing we love you, we care about you, and we're here for you. We're just here to give you a chibuk, a hug. Another project that I want to talk to you about today is our pizza making experience. We have an experience where people will come here, they'll make pizzas, they get their hands dirty, roll up their sleeves, sauce, cheese, dough, they get it all involved, and they're making the pizzas, and we're giving them out to Miluim families, and we're giving them out to different army bases and Chayalim that are in the field. And you have to know, when people come here, it's not just about making the pizza. We actually decorate the boxes, we personalize them, we send a note on them, we tell them that we love them, we care about them, and we're here for them. And when they get those pizza boxes, the way that they feel, the messages we get back of the families with the little children saying how excited they are to get their pizza, and the Chayalim on the bases to show that they get so excited and feel so loved and cared for. And the people that are volunteering, it's such an amazing family experience. We have families, we have schools coming from America, we have tour operators bringing people here. They're literally coming here, and as a group, and they all get involved, and they love every bit of it. Volunteering in Israel is so important. Not only is it helping you, it's helping us. We can't even express to tell you how appreciative we are. You're taking your time, that you get time off from work to maybe come to the Holy Land of Israel, and you're choosing to come and volunteer. Do you know what that means for us? After so much that this country has gone through and experienced, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It means so much to us. It means so much to the organizations. It means so much to every individual that you're coming here and you're getting your hands dirty, whether it's you planting, whether it's you coming and building beds for needy families, whether it's you spreading kindness, whether it's you helping any other organization here to fulfill their mission of ultimately doing good, to pick other people up. We can't thank you enough. And we know what that must do for you. The amount of good that you feel when you leave. And we've talked to so many of you that when you come, we've had people come and they thank us and say, thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to come and help you. You've given us meaning, purpose, focus. You've made my vacation. You've enhanced my vacation, my time off, to do it either with my spouse, my children, my family. And we are so appreciative, and we can't thank you enough. And we continue to encourage you to come and volunteer here in the land of Israel. We embrace you, we love you, and we care about you. And together we could do this. All of us playing our roles in what we're supposed to do together. Thank you.
I will bless those who bless you, God promised Abraham. Embrace this covenant by connecting with the people of Israel. From Jerusalem's stones to Galilee's shores, experience living faith through their traditions and hospitality. Your journey is more than visiting biblical sites. It's about hearts that welcome your friendship. Your presence matters. Discover Israel.
My name is Menachem Traxler. I'm the founder and director of Pantry Packers here in Jerusalem. I was born in Austin. I moved to Israel as a student in 2001, a week before 9/11. Kol Chabad asked me to create a volunteering opportunity for all the visitors to Israel and people that live here. They want to get involved, help out. So I thought of, well, what are we packing? I looked around at all the different ways we're helping Am Yisrael, helping the people of Israel, and I identified there's a lot of dry food going out every month. Why don't we manufacture it on our own? A big part of Pantry Packers are the families that come, the tourists that come, missions, synagogue, community trips from all over the globe, coming to Israel, having a great time, but want an opportunity to give back to the other Israel, people that are suffering, that are not doing as well, not to any fault of their own. There are those that have, and there are those that don't. And those that do have need to give back and help. So taking time out of the vacation, out of the trip here in Israel to help those families is priceless. And that's what's behind Pantry Packers. The entire family around the table, helping, feeding people they'll probably never meet, but directly impacting them. Over 1,500 elderly get meals delivered directly to their home. If they can't cook for themselves, they still need to eat. So we have our Meals on Wheels project. We have 15 different types of meals, whether it's fish or chicken, whatever they would like, whatever they want, a bag of fruit, delicious soups. Every week they get a delivery of 7 meals. They can go into the fridge, they don't need to be frozen. Another way we help, especially our elderly, which have given us so much, the least that we can do.
Hi, my name is Rabbi Nathan Alexander. I'm the COO at Pantry Packers. Just a few months ago, I was in my Army uniform, my IDF uniform, and I was finishing one of my last patrols after over 500 days of service. Nothing special, just an Israeli soldier. And I got a call from the CEO, Menachem Traxler, and he said to me, "Hey, do you want to come and work at the most inspirational charity in Israel?" I jumped in the car as soon as I was finished my duty, and I started working here at Pantry Packers. We all know the blessing given to Abraham, Avraham in Genesis. Those that bless you will be blessed. But I want you to understand that blessing someone is not just words. Blessing someone is not just prayers, but truly blessing someone is giving. Truly blessing someone is taking an action and doing for another. How do we know this? Abraham is sitting at the front of his tent waiting. What's he waiting for? After he gives himself a circumcision in the heat of the day, what is he waiting for? He's waiting for an opportunity to give. He's waiting for an opportunity to serve. He's in the middle of an interaction with God and he says, "Wait, God, I see there are people that need me." And can you imagine telling God to wait while I go and serve and help the needy? That is what Abraham does. That is what Abraham teaches you and I. That is what Abraham gives us in our Judeo-Christian understanding of the world. That it's not enough just to write a check and send it to the needy. It's not enough to pray for the needy. We actually have to take action. And that's what we do at Pantry Packers. Here, your community, your family can literally pack the food for the needy that is then sent out to over 47,000 families every single month from Pantry Packers.
You know what this is? Green coffee. Actually, all the items on this line, they're customized. Our social workers told us of a specific segment of the people that we're helping, the elderly Ethiopian families that need their ethnic food items. They're having a hard time with pizza, falafel, shawarma. And when we help people, we have to give what they need, whether it's formula for a baby or specific foods for elderly, Meals on Wheels for those that can't cook. You can't just give what we want to give, we have to give what they need to give. Actually, many of the families now are receiving food cards so they could go and buy the food items that they need, not necessarily what we feel is what they need. And that reflects exactly everything we do with tzedakah and giving. It's not about what we want to give to the people, it's what they need. We're grateful, very grateful for you and all the volunteers that come through. We've been able to produce millions of bags over the years, but we can't do it on our own. It's a big mission. We took up a big one and we're able to do it. And we appreciate it, and we can't say thank you enough. I look forward to greeting you personally on your next visit to Jerusalem. Reach out to us, pantrypackers.org. Tell your friends, your family. If you can't come in person, of course, make a donation on the website. It always works. But we look forward to seeing you here. Thank you.
Walking through these holy sites in the holy city of Jerusalem reminds us of the power and the immediacy of our faith. I remember pastors saying in the past that going to the Holy Land is the difference between reading it and then seeing it in 4K clarity. Here in the land, as you're seeing it and you're touching the ground and you're experiencing the people, you are reminded of the reality of the scriptures.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to join us next time as we connect you to the people, places, and lands of the Bible.